Alright guys, what is going on? Make sure the microphone's working here, so just if you guys don't mind, just writing in chat here. Everything sounds good. Was playing around with the mic this morning. Awesome, alright. Everything sounds good? Great. Alright guys, so wow, what a day yesterday. Before we get into today, I mean yesterday was absolutely incredible. For those who didn't stick around, we did go pretty late yesterday. I think I went to like maybe one of my latest streams ever. I think I may have went to was it like 12 yesterday. I went on pretty late yesterday. We were all sitting in NVAX yesterday. And you can see we got that big move we wanted, end of day. You can see we got all the way up to 1040 there on NVAX. So just incredible move right there on NVAX. What are we in? I think we got in right around here, right around like 1040. At least I was getting in. I was getting in right around here. I was picking up 790s and just kept on consolidating. We finally got to move up here. I was selling 830s, wanted 840s. You can see we got 840s, and then we never cracked trend, right? Never cracked trend. We still held above this 790 area. We had a below 780 was a stop. I said. You can see we never cracked that trend. So hey, if you guys had a $9 target, was one that you definitely you had to been patient through. But you could see we ended up getting it later in the day. Got this nice little wave 3 action here on NVAX. You can see we finally reclaimed VWAP right around here, right around this 840 area right here. And we got all the way up to 1040s yesterday in after hours. So incredible move yesterday on NVAX. This morning gap down 13% on NVAX. Not seeing a big edge here. If anything, this could be a possible, you could look for a bag holder short today on NVX. You are down 13%. But there was definitely a lot of volume traded in here. So I think shorts are kind of at like a break-even average right now. So if you think about it, a lot of volume was traded here. So shorts maybe break-even right now or kind of near their averages. Anyone swung short this thing the other day. I'm sure a lot of them got squeezed out too, end of day. So, if, I like to say, I would say it was more longs probably, stuck right now than shorts. What do we like to play, guys? We like to play stocks that, more shorts are stuck than longs, right? So this morning, we could look for a possible bag holder short into $9 here in NVAX. For a possible long today on this one, I would say wait for the technicals to set up, let the chart prove itself, and make sure volume is here, right? Volume's not going to be here. Supply and demand will take over, and NVAX will fade. So like I said, watch for this $9 area for a possible bag holder short. For a long, wait for the technical to set up. Wait for the volume to prove itself that it's going to be strong and that we could have another opportunity today for a long. I probably won't be long in this thing. I'd have to set up perfectly. If I'm long in day twos, guys, it's got to be an amazing setup, right? It's got to be something I'm really bullish on, that I'm really in love with. And NVAX, not sure it's gonna cut it for me for day two long. If anything, I'm gonna be eyeing that $9 area for a possible short on NVAX. But play it by ear here. We'll react to the chart and go from there on NVAX. All right, next. Not too much on the watch list, guys. It's a little bit of a slower morning so far. I actually did pick up small size on NTRP. Did pick up small size, very very teeny size right now. I peeped this chart. I really liking this chart, guys. Really liking this chart here on NTRP. It has a really nice gap fill. I like the higher lows being formed here. And they just came out with a headline this morning. I believe it was on All-Timer News, which is big news, anything related to All-Timer. So I did pick up some on NTRP. Looking for a swing here on NTRP. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. Back to the watch, GNPX, the next one. Another one, GNPX. Not too much edge here for me on GNPX. You can see this morning it's up on big volume again. 4.5 million shares traded here on GNPX. If anything, I'll be leaning more towards the long on this one on GNPX, right? I mean, The following day, we're doing big volume in the pre-market with a gap up here on GNPX. Shorts are still stuck here on GNPX. Definitely think it would be ideal if we retrap again here. So what I would say to look for on GNPX, guys, would be a weak open right around this 150 to 140 area. So if you guys, want, that's what I would say. If I was looking for a long watch for a washout into 150, 140 for a move back on up, possibly over $2 on GNPX. So that would be my plan on this one. If I was looking for a long on it, I'll definitely be keeping a close eye on it on GNPX this morning. And here's side note, NTRP, guys, coming up to 188 here. So I did pick up some here in the 170s on NTRP. Coming up to 188 here. Didn't go crazy size on it. I would have liked to, have gotten a re-add, but we'll see if this thing can get over $2 here. Really liking this daily chart a lot here on NTRP. Alright. Yeah, so that would be the game plan. You'll watch for a week open, the 150, 140s for the join trend. For some more upside here on GNPX. It's trading extremely high volume this morning on GNPX still. Alright, next one, OSS. OSS, super light volume. Personally, I can't get involved with something that's this light in volume. I mean, guys, only 300,000 shares traded. Gonna need to see some better volume on this. I could definitely see this being a chat pump target out of the gate, so it would not surprise me to see this thing squeeze over 350 and then give back its gains on OSS. So I would just be careful on it. I would let it prove itself it's going to be strong, and it's not just going to be one of those chat pumps that just gap up and fade, right? So let it prove itself it's going to be strong, and just be careful if you're buying this like 350 break. I say, guys, don't buy the breakouts. But I could see some chat pumps pumping this thing over 350, and would not surprise me to see it give back super quickly. All right, let's see what time we got. All right, we got some time. We have 12 minutes. Still NTRP, guys. NTRP swing. This happens to me a lot, guys. I get in these swings and they turn into like almost day trades, right? I'm like, look at this chart. This thing's looking really nice. So hey, over $2 here, guys, on NTRP. I'm sitting in this in the 170s. I got really small size here on NTRP. Alright, yes, we'll see how this one plays on out, guys, on NTRP. I definitely think this thing has potential to fill this gap here. Not surprise me if we see, up to this 250 area, maybe even plus today. So who knows? It could turn into, a day trade, and maybe we could see that 250 area today on NTRP. Up to 215s now. So NTRP, guys, starting to go a little bit here on NTRP. Starting to go a little bit here now on NTRP. Yep, almost 50% now. Definitely a lot more eyes on it now. It's almost the top gainer in the market. So nice one here on NTRP. We'll see if you get close to this this 250 area coming on up. Yeah, guys, I only got 2,500 shares on it. I didn't get much size on it. I went small on it. At the time, it was kind of staying low-key. I mean, it was up maybe 20% on low volume. I mean, it still is pretty low volume, but hey, I guess traders are moving in, right, guys? I mean, they see the daily chart. Traders are moving in here, seeing the potential it has here. All-timers news, so getting some momentum towards it right now. All right, I think that was it for the watch. Yeah, VXRT, another one, 4 million. In volume, but this one, trades, does trade, the average volume looks pretty high on it, on VXRT, so this one looks like it may be one of those that trade a little bit heavier on VXRT. I would definitely say it's still worth a watch, that institutional ownership is very high there on VXRT, 68% held by institutions. That's a big number. I saw the float's around 40 million, so it's not a micro float, seeing a lot of sites have 40 million. But guys, NTRP, guys. Starting a beast here now, so I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do here on NTRP. I mean, I was not really expecting this right here on NTRP, but I mean, coming up to this 240 target on NTRP. Wow, look at this, guys. There's 240s now on NTRP. This thing is absolutely going parabolic right now. 250s, wow. Alright, guys, I just locked in half there on NTRP. Just locked in half of my position at 240. First target was meant. Yep. Just locked in half, guys. Locked in half there at 240. Don't want to get greedy. Met my target. I mean, that's a big time right there, guys. 170 to 240. I'll take that. Don't want to get too greedy. Seven minutes, we open on up. Just gonna keep a close eye here on NTRP. Let you guys know if I sell the other half. I mean, it's a pretty straight up move here. I could definitely see it, you know, coming back on down to $2 on NTRP. So no, guys, I'm gonna take the rest. I'm gonna take the rest there on NTRP. Don't want to get too greedy. It's a slow day. Whatever. If it goes up to $3, I don't care. You know, I made what, 80 cents on that on NTRP. So I'll take it, guys. $1,500 gain right there on NTRP. I'll take it, guys. So you guys can see there, making $1,400 there on NTRP. So wow. Alright, guys. Not expecting that, but hey. You know, the idea was there, right? You guys saw it. You know, this beautiful daily chart here on NTRP. Great catalyst. Kept on holding on these pullbacks. And, you know, we got a solid rip out of it. Yeah, that was the best swing trade ever, right, George? That was the best swing trade ever. All right, so hey, I'll take it, guys. I'll take it. And I hope it continues to rip on up for anyone. If anyone's still holding NTRP, I mean, would not surprise me to see this thing. Yeah, me too. Mo, hey man, I could even possibly look for a re-entry later on today. I still like how we have this nice gap to fill here. You know, we have a great catalyst. The float's relatively low, right around 13 million, and 25% held by insiders is a decent number. Alright, sorry guys, having a lot of questions. My bad, I couldn't answer, guys. You know, I was just in that trade. You guys saw that all live. You know, called it when I got in and when I got out too. How I will sell before the market open. My broker allows pre-market and after-hours trading. Well, you looking for an entry? Yeah, guys, I still like NTRP for continuation today. I think this play has some good potential. Would not surprise me to see this thing rip a lot higher, but I didn't want to get greedy, guys. 170 to 240. I mean, I'll take that, guys. I mean, I don't know what the percentage is on that, but it's a lot. I'll take it. Don't want to get too greedy. And that's been my trading this week, guys. I'm not making home runs. I'm not making $5,000-$6,000 gains, but yesterday $2,500. Maybe before that I made 1,000. Today up 1,400. So I'm not making home run gains for myself, but hey, I'm nailing these singles and doubles, daily. So I'll take it, guys. Continue to take it. And what was that? Was off 2,500 shares, guys. I mean, that's not a lot of money. I mean, I'm sure most of you guys could, get 2,500 shares on a $1 stock, right? I mean, that's not a lot of money right there at all. I mean, that was a super small position for me. I was planning to add on later today, but I didn't even get my ad in. So it just shows you guys, you don't need a lot of money, to make good returns on these small caps. All right, guys, but we have 2 minutes till the market opens on up. Let me throw up a new scanner, and we'll get ready for this day. NTRP, and we'll watch GNPX here right out of the gates. Exactly, Mo. Exactly. I just proved all those people wrong right here, guys. I mean, like I said, I'm not great at math, but hey, 2,500 shares at $1. What was it, 77? I mean, that's only a few grand. I mean, that's not a lot of money at all. I'm sure most of you guys, can get that. Let's see, Ricky. Okay, a lot of members received emails on GNPX news from yesterday today, so be careful on this play. Thank you very much for the update, Ricky. Appreciate it. Yeah, I wasn't really even planning to trade GNPX today. I mean, I was just throwing out the idea. I mean, the idea here would be a week open to like 150, 140s to join trend. But for me, this is a no edge trade on GNPX, so I'll most likely be avoiding that one today. But guys, market is about to open here, so let's see. Let me throw up NTRP on the top, level 2, and then we have GNPX on the bottom. Also be watching NVAX. I want to see how it looks around that $9 area. I want to see how that one looks around $9. Alright guys, market is about to open on up here. And we are open here, guys, so let's see what we have in store for us today. Alright, let's see. OSS dumping out of the gates. Like we said, guys, we like to trade stocks with good volume and good price action. Do we see that here on OSS? No. Could that change? Yes. But until it, reclaims like 3 or 325 on high volume, it's not worth a touch. I mean, getting in now is just kind of gambling, right? So VXRT, a little bit of a pop. NTRP, guys, coming on up here. There's 240s here on NTRP. Look at that, guys. NVAX, fat red candle there. 850 all the way down to $8 on NVAX. So we'll see if these day 2 plays get crushed today. How did you find NTRP? I just looked out on the scanners. Just looking around the scanners. Clicked on it. Looked at the daily. I'm like, wow, that's a beautiful daily chart there on NTRP. I mean, this is the daily chart, guys, that I love playing. And once I saw it, I was thinking maybe I'll wait for later in the day. And I'm like, nope. I'm going to look to get in now, start in early. I like the news. It was Alzheimer's related news, which is big. So I got in that 170s here. I called it out on the stream. and was selling near 240s. I mean, someone said that's 50%, so I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna get super greedy, and I took my profits. And here we go. Here's 270s, guys. Here's 270s. Exactly, Wilson. You know, if I had more shares, guys, I would have held a little bit longer. But like I said, I only got like one half of my position I wanted. I wanted 5,000 shares, but I only was able to get 2,500 because I didn't expect that to rip like that right out of the gates. So man, guys, 280 now. Huge play here on NTRP, huge one. Coming up to $3. And guys, look at the volume on this thing. I mean, the volume is incredible on this thing, guys. We're doing massive volume here on NTRP. Look at this. Wow, $3. Jeez, NTRP, guys. Man. What a play, guys. 319. Incredible, incredible stuff here. I mean, this is like account changing stuff, right? I mean, this is account changing stuff here on NTRP. Incredible volume. Already 3 million shares. Huge baseline volume. And this would not surprise me, guys, if we, could fill this gap even today at this rate. I mean, it is possible. I mean, with this volume, guys, I mean, this is 100% possible. We could see up to this $4 mark today. I mean, heck, I may even look for another play on it. If we get a nice little washout, we can maybe retrap below 250. How are we looking like on the borrows? Let's check out the borrows, guys. I want to see if this is easy to borrow. I want to see how much shorts we could really catch on this thing. NTRP. Wow, look at this, guys. And it is. You guys can see. NTRP is easy to borrow. What do you guys know? Easy to borrow, easy to blow up, right? So, it is easy to borrow here on NTRP. So, I mean, I would say the next line I have here would be around this 250 area on NTRP. I would say around this 250, 240 area. I'll make it 240, play it safe. So I would say 240 would be this next line here. So if you ever come down to this area, it could be a possible, dip buy entry here. Look at that, guys. GNPX too. What did we go over in pre-market? Watch for a weak open here. Bounce right off 160. We said that 150 line, but, could have got a nice little 10-cent risk there off a weak open. Right back on up. So that's how you want to play these continuation plays. That's how you guys want to play them. You want to catch the weak open, right? You don't want to chase strength. Buy into weakness, sell into strength. And look at this, guys. NVAX didn't get that $9 pop, but doing what we expected, fading, right? NVAX fading, doing much considerably lower volume than yesterday. Supply and demand taking into effect. Like I said, a lot of shorts got squeezed out yesterday and after hours. So right now we're having a lot of longs get smoked here on NVAX. A lot of bag holders. So I'll just be keeping it on watch. If we ever come back down to that line, give it a look there on NTRP. And there's GNPX coming right back up to $2. Right back up to $2 there on GNPX. CHFS, haven't heard that name in a long time. Used to be a good runner. Here it comes up to $2, guys, on GNPX. Coming up to $2 here. NVAX curling. NVAX slowly curling on up. So no rush, guys. No rush there in NTRP. I mean, if you guys studied, we went over this, guys. How many of these easy to borrow plays have we seen recently go on massive rips? AGTX, SNCA. We had so many easy to borrow plays recently that has gone on massive rips. Not saying it will, but I'm just saying, guys, if you studied your market history recently, these easy to borrow plays have been amazing rippers, amazing squeezers. So I will definitely be keeping this thing on watch. If we start to retrap here in NTRP, I will definitely be looking for another play on it. But I am in no rush. We've been seeing a lot of these plays happen, midday, and we saw yesterday we had one end of day, so I'm in no rush. Like I said, if we possibly come back down to 250, 240, I could look for a dip buy. If not, I'm perfectly fine sitting on the sidelines. I mean, I already had a nice solid trade on it, made about $1,500. Goes without me, I'm perfectly fine, right? And it's not even the money too. It's that I'd rather be disciplined and be patient and miss a play, if it didn't come to me, rather than force a trade and lose. All right, so here's a little bit of a pullback coming down to 280s. Coming down to 280s here on NTRP. Let's see if we get a bounce here, or we're gonna go a little bit lower. So they're trying to support 280. It's trying to hold this 280 line. Let's see. 280 is, that VWAP area at the moment. VWAP's at 282, so it's trying to hold that. But my line's a little bit lower. You guys know that. My line's a little bit lower. I mean, getting in now is just too, the risk is a little bit too high. I mean, what I'd be risking, almost 40 cents, right? That's just too much the risk, Could see a rip here, guys. Could see a rip here. Could definitely see it rip here. Alright, so this being patient, NTRP, top watch. Other than that, nothing really too much of interest. OSS, nothing. GNPX, nothing. Retesting 3 here, retesting 3. So we saw this on a recent run, alright? You know, just a tiny trap below VWAP. Just a little trap, you get the lower wick, and then rip it back up. I can't remember which ticker it was, but you can see you get that mini trap right below VWAP. You know, didn't get a clear cut, base below and then reclaim, but you know, you can see that it just pulls a little bit and then runs. Guys, I don't mind answering some questions, but right now just really focusing in here on NTRP. Once we get some slow time, I'll answer you guys' questions. Let's see if we get the good old 945 stuff. Good old 945 stuff. And there it is. Rip back over 3. So hey guys, sometimes, being aggressive, will pay, but a lot of times it won't. It's really, really good to, only pick and choose those ones that you really love to, get aggressive on. I wasn't, this one I wasn't willing to, really pull it. I mean, I definitely saw it happen. I kind of assumed once we got this lower wick here, I was like, this could definitely rip here now. Once I saw this lower wick here and a nice green candle up. We didn't get it yet, though. I'm not saying, it didn't happen yet, right? We didn't get this big squeeze yet, but, we still need to consolidate over 3 and get it, but, we'll see here on NCRP. But I was just speaking in terms of if we got this rip right here, right? Yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the live stream, learning something, enjoying, drop a thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. We got 250 you guys watching, only 26 thumbs up. Try to get that number up. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys join our Discord chat. Links down below in the description. 100% free. And stay tuned. We have a big announcement coming Sunday night. So make sure you guys are staying tuned for that announcement. CTIB, low volume, 1.9 million in float. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for the support. Let's see. How's some of these other watch list plays looking? Excuse me. There's NVAX, guys, trying to make a red to green move here. NVAX trying to make a red to green move here. We'll see if this can get back over 850. We could see a nice little move on up right there on NVAX. That's why you guys don't want to get too greedy if you guys are shorting that 850 line. I mean, what? Almost $1 per share. And here's NTRP, guys, coming up to the highs here. Coming up to 310. Having a little trouble consolidating and basing over 3. But I mean, hey, with this volume we've been seeing here, I mean, get one of these big candles in here, one of these big volume revs, and definitely bust over the highs on NTRP. All right, Mo, you're in at $8. All right, good luck to you, man. Definitely see the thesis, what you're looking for there. Hope you get that 850 break. All right, thank you, Dreambox. CTIB is a chat pump. Kind of assumed that a little bit, right? Thank you. So already, guys, almost 9 million shares traded here on NTRP. I mean, considering that, we were doing like 300K in the pre-market, so really big volume here on NTRP so far to start off this day. And like I said, guys, I'm being patient here, right? I'm being patient here on NTRP, waiting for my lines, waiting for my setup, not forcing the trade here at 3, not giving in the FOMO. If it goes, it goes, right? Waiting for an entry on NTRP. If it flies, it's a hat tip. Exactly, exactly, Mo. That's what I've been trying to preach to you guys. It's fine. You're going to miss some plays. You got to be perfectly okay with that. There's always going to be more plays. I mean, look at this market recently. I mean, we have SNCA, CPAH, CETX, NVAX, AGTC. I mean, look at all these recent runners, guys. We have so much opportunity. I mean, there's always going to be another play. Don't feel like you have to catch every single play. So trying to squeeze here on NTRP. It's trying to 322 is that high a day. Slowly working its way on up here on NTRP. And here we go, guys. Here's 330, new high a day here on NTRP. Here's 340. Man, I wish I had my shares back at 170. I'm just kidding. But there you go, guys. There's a new high a day right there. You see big volume rev. Short starting to get squeezed out here. Easy to borrow name. And you can see that quick little dip below view up, right, guys? Quick little dip below view up. Was that trap right there? It's just unfortunate. We've seen a few of these recently. They're not giving us the not giving us the nice pullback base and then rip. They're just giving the quick little sub view up and then rip it, right? Hate those. Yeah, fun morning so far, right? NTRP really saved the day. I mean, it was dead in the water in pre-market. I was not expecting the trade today, to be honest, guys. I was not expecting the trade today. And then NTRP gave us an opportunity. We'll see how much higher this thing could go, guys. I mean, we do have this gap fill at 430s. I said in the pre-market would not surprise me. No, I think I said at the open. This would not surprise me to see this thing get to $4 today. And look at this, we're at 340s, almost near $4. I mean, there's huge money to be made. Big time money to be made in these small cap stocks. Now, you don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars to make a lot of money, right? Like I told you guys yesterday, I'm only trading between 50 to 100K. I mean, it may sound like a lot of money, but For someone else, they may say, "Oh, that's not a lot of money." I mean, people are investing, tons of money, but hey, I could make more in one day than someone can on their portfolio in 1 year, and I'm using considerably less money. And you guys saw what I invest like $3,000-4,000 in this thing, something ridiculously low I invested in this thing, and I made 50% on my return. All right, so far, guys, solid morning, 9:55. Once again, we got another big runner today. So far, NTRP hasn't given us that opportunity yet for, since the market opened for that, that washout. But like I said, I'm still in no rush, guys. I'm still in no rush. You've been seeing a lot of these plays squeeze later in the day. Still have my same line in place. And I would say backside, I don't even go over the backside. I would say backside probably below like 220, right? I would say below 220 is backside. All right, let's go. Let's do some questions. I know you guys had a few questions. NTRP is kind of at non-scaling areas, so you look for some questions. I know you guys were asking a few questions. SUP halted. All right, SUP halted. We can check this one out. Put on the bottom level too. How do you identify a bullish pattern before they develop? It's just studying, man. It's just studying. Being here every single day. Tracking these top gainers, tracking the statistics on these things, knowing which one have higher odds than others to rip on up, knowing the volume early on. I mean, that's really all I could say. I mean, just studying and just tracking all these different things. I mean, that's how you're going to you'll gain an edge in the market. And the reality is, a lot of people aren't willing to put in the work. And those are the people who, unfortunately, probably won't be here in another 5-6 months. I mean, it's sad to say, but I've known so many traders throughout the years who, they don't trade anymore, right? I mean, they're, now working a 9-to-5 job. I mean, it's just the reality of things that, some people just aren't willing to put in the work, not willing to study, not willing to invest in their education, invest in themselves. And by not doing those things, you're just hurting yourself, right? You're just hurting yourself, and it's just the reality of the business we're in. What broker can I use before? Yeah, there's tons of brokers, Stevie. E-Trade, Ameritrade, Centerpoint, SpeedTrade. A lot of these brokers allow you to trade before 8 a.m. And the ones that don't are like Robinhood and those brokers. But yeah, man, E-Trade, Ameritrade, Centerpoint, SpeedTrader, Cobra Trading, Lightspeed. No, that didn't happen to Dennis. Dennis is still here, guys. Don't worry. I still chat with Dennis, almost every single day. But don't worry, he's still here, guys. I'm not sure about Casper. I haven't heard from him in a little bit, so I'm not sure. Not sure what he's been up to. Ah, stinks. My bad, guys. Was going through good commentary right there, and it was all gone. But all right. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't even know I had the mic muted. Alright, guys, I'm back here, though. Alright. No, we're good now. We're good now, Josh. Yeah, that was my dogs were barking. Just muted the mic for a second there. But we are back here. SUP, guys. We're going over some really good commentary here. I'm gonna have to go back over everything again, but super sketchy action here on SUP. Some really sketchy action here on SUP. I really think you guys should avoid this one on SUP. This is a 50-50. If anything, it's lower than a 50-50 for a long. But alright, let's see. NTRP. What's NTRP doing? NTRP still holding trend here. Still holding this view up area. We'll see if we get that midday trap later on today. Still have this 250, 240 line in place. GNPX. GNPX downtrending right here. GNPX is a very tricky stock here, so be careful with this one on both sides, long and short. Pretty overextended here. And on the short side, it's been a very tricky name for short sellers. OSS, nothing going on there. SUP, super sketchy play here. VXRT. SUP trying to pull like an NNVC, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it. They're trying to pull an NNVC. Run it up big and then offer. Not saying that that's their plan, but if it is, it's going to be tough here on SUP. It's not thin enough. Not really thin enough of a name here on SUP to do that. Not a micro float on SUP either. Well, clearly this is super manipulated, this tape here. Super manipulated, this tape here on SUP. There's 440s now, SUP. 440s. So we'll see how much higher this could go. Definitely interesting to watch the tape here. I'm not going to be getting involved with it, but just fun to watch it. I mean, I could see this thing having a death candle any second on SUP. Any second, I could see this thing just having a huge red candle. So we'll see what time we got. 10:06. Look at that 90K offer. Then we saw our 50K bidder. Yeah, it just feels like someone's just trying to create enough liquidity to dump into here on SUP. Then they're just going to dump it on all the retail who bought here. But we'll see. Is this NTRP hitting some new highs? Nice NTRP, guys. We hit a new high. Yeah, right at the highs here. May have hit a new high here on NTRP. Solid play all morning here on NTRP. Nice one. You shorted NVAX at 826. Nice play, man. Nice play. Yeah, we called it, guys, on NVAX, right? I mean, we want to be longing when shorts are stuck. What happened here on NVAX? all the shorts got squeezed out there on NVAX, and then we opened with a gap down. So now longs are now stuck here on NVAX. So into pops, longs are going to look to lessen their loss and get out. And that's what we've seen here. And we said unless volume is crazy high on NVAX, what we do yesterday, we did 55 million in volume yesterday on NVAX. Look at today so far on NVAX. What are we doing? 5.5 million. So you guys can see considerably much lower volume here on NVAX. Supply and demand is going to take into effect. And, price action is likely to come down. So, we call it how it is, guys. We call it how it is. I'm not going to come here and be super long biased on every single play. I trade long and short. I see so many of these rooms out there teaching people only how to short or only how to long. Velocity here, we call it how it is. We go both ways here. You got it, Maria. I'm happy you guys are learning something. NTRP 350s. And there it is. Look at SUP. Super sketchy. Look at this crap, guys. Look at this crap. This is just super manipulated, sketchy. Just don't get involved with this, guys. I honestly don't even know what's going on here. Clearly someone's playing some games here. Yeah, NTRP, man. Now they're on the bids. Now they're on the bids on SUP. Jesus, man. Yeah, no pullbacks. NTRP does not want to pull back. It's continuing to hold strong here. Just that gap filled magnet, right? That 420 magnet. You got it, man. Happy to help. I'm really happy you guys are learning something. And I love seeing you guys take your own trades, right? I love seeing you guys be self-sufficient, taking your own setups. I mean, that makes me extremely happy. Because like I said, guys, I mean, I'm not gonna hide. I used to be one of those, back when I first started, I used to be that same person who just wanted alerts, right? I wanted alerts. I wanted, someone to hold my hand when I got in the trade, and it didn't do any good for me, right? It didn't do any good for me. I lost a ton of money, and I learned that's not how you're gonna become a successful trader. You got to be self-sufficient and take your own setups, right? And that's the only way you guys are going to succeed in this business. The answer is not following alerts. If you guys don't believe me, go ahead and try it. And come back to me in a few months and tell me how you did. Didn't help me. Didn't help Alex. Didn't help any single trader I've spoken to in the last 4 years. So I don't think it will help you. Now they're at 170k SUP. Man, what is going on with this tape here on SUP? I don't think I've seen any more clear manipulation on a level 2 in a while here. I mean, what the heck is going on here? Perfect, man. That's what I like to see, man. Wilson. Yeah, there's nothing wrong from seeing what I'm watching for the day, my thoughts, my analysis. Nothing wrong with that. I mean that's I want you guys to do that, right? I mean it's good. I ask other traders in the morning, hey, what are you watching? What are you thinking for today? I'll message Come to Life, see his thoughts on some of these plays. I'll see if he likes the news on some of these plays. So there's nothing wrong with that, right? But I'm just saying, when you're taking a trade, it's just not a good idea to take a trade because I'm jumping in or Alex is jumping in or Jimmy or Come to Life. But there's nothing wrong with hearing other traders' thoughts, their analysis, their opinions, their watch list. What are they looking for? What are their lines? I tell you guys my lines every single day. I tell you guys, my thesis on some of these trades every single day. And there's nothing wrong to hear that and factor that into your own trading. Awesome, dude. How do you guys not see the manipulation on SUP? Look at this, guys. 142K. Who in the earth is buying 142K shares of SUP, right? And clearly someone's propping this up. They're holding this thing on up. Then they flip-flop to the offers. Just clearly manipulated here on SUP. This is not normal price action, right? This is a clear lotto ticket here on SUP. And my guess is that, probably odds are, it's not going to end well on SUP. Just not enough, manipulators, they need liquidity. Without liquidity, they're dead. They're toast. And I don't think much traders are jumping into this thing, to be honest. Hope you guys aren't. Trade real, volume stocks. Like NTRP, right? Good volume, float rotation stock, nice daily chart, nice intraday chart. I mean, this is what you want to be getting involved with, not something like SUP. I wouldn't say. Not something like, where was it? That other one, like CTIB, right? Don't get involved with these plays, I mean, nothing's gonna get good. Nothing's gonna come good for getting involved with these low volume trash. I wouldn't even be shorting SUP either, man. I mean, who knows what their plan is there on SUP. I mean, I don't think it'll end well, but still, dude. I mean, I don't like the idea of shorting it. I just don't see an edge in it, right? If I don't see an edge, and why would I get involved with it? Exactly, Sterling. That's the motto. That's the velocity motto, man. No edge, no trade, dude. That's our motto here. No edge, no trade. It's 10:17, guys. May end it a little early today, guys. May wrap up maybe the next 10-15 minutes or so. I'm pretty much done for my trading for the morning. You guys saw, traded it live, traded NTR pre, got in 170s, and I'm selling here 240s here on NTRP. Traded it live on the stream. That was my only trade of the day. We were watching NTRP for a dip back to 240, 250. Just didn't get it. Came down to 270. Ripped on up. I definitely think it's worth keeping this one on close watch throughout the morning. Ideally, it comes down. NTRP, back down close to our lines, maybe 260s-ish. And then gives us that opportunity for a reclaim and squeeze later on in the day. So that's what I'm gonna be watching on NTRP. That's what I'll be looking for. And other than that, that's really it. How are some of our swings looking? How's CNAT looking? CNAT still at 45. ALRN. Workhorse coming on down. Alright. Alright. There's SUP back at 370. Yeah, like I said, without liquidity, volume, whoever's trying to manipulate it's toast, right? And they don't want to lose money. No one's interested in your pumps up. No one's interested in it. You see, like yesterday, like the NNVC one, people were interested in it. Why? It's a low float stock. I mean, traders are just gonna be attracted to a low float stock. You know, low float stock with some volume could lead to a massive rip. So no one's really interested in SUP. I mean, it's not a micro float. A little bit heavy to tape. And blatantly manipulated on the tape there. But alright guys, 10 minutes, probably give it 10 more minutes and wrap it up here. So I'll take the last 10 minutes for some questions. So any questions guys, feel free to ask. Terry's wishing for December market to come back. I don't have a problem with January. You guys aren't liking January? I'm personally loving the January market so far. NTRP coming on down. Yep. Keep this one on close watch throughout the day. You guys remember NVAX yesterday? Came right to our backside line. Saved it and then ripped. So backside line I have is 220 here. But I'm thinking, you know, if it would bounce, maybe I'll look around this 240, 250, maybe even 260 area on NTRP. Yeah, you know, I think I told you that January and November, December, and January historically are the hottest months for small caps that I've seen. Is the penny stock market very active in the summer? No, you know, I would say penny stocks are at the slowest during the summer. Even myself, I usually size down a little bit in the summer. So, yeah, usually the summers are a little bit slower. Spring's usually, you know, on and off. We'll have a hot month, then we'll have a slow month. We'll have a hot month, then we'll have a slow month. That's usually how the spring works. Now, December, January, this time usually the hottest. February is hot. Usually March, April may slow down a little bit. Yep, look at that, guys. SUP right back where it came from. So not surprising right there, guys. Not surprising right there. The announcement, nope. Update, I'm not sure if you guys missed it. We postponed the announcement to Sunday night, so January 26th. So 4 days from today, we'll be making that announcement. So stay tuned for that. Nick OPGN, Euro swing. I see what you're saying there. Good eye. Who was that? Dragon. Good eye there on OPGN. Let me get a little bit of a closer look on the E-Trade. I like it. This is how I find swing, guys. You guys honestly help me out with these swings so much. You don't even realize it, but usually someone posts a name, and I look at the chart, and I'll be like, it's a nice looking chart. So yeah, OPGN. I'm going to keep it on the radar. I'm going to keep it on the radar on OPGN. Euros. I see what you're saying here on Eros. I just think a better area would have been, you know, if you called it out around this $3 area. A little extended now. You know, if we saw it around $3, I see what you're saying. It does have a gap to fill. Does have a gap to fill, but you know, it could, could definitely fill it, but a little too high here. A little too high here on the chart now in Eros. But I see what you're saying there. But yeah, OPGN, I'll definitely write that one down. Especially if that has like news or something coming on up, or has a catalyst one morning, could definitely fill that gap. Something like NTRP today. But guys, like I said, I'm gonna give it like another 6-7 minutes here. So some last questions I'll take here. NIO is a long candidate. Let's see. Not today. Not today. NIO, downtrending here. I'd wait for some more confirmation for a reversal on NIO. I would say the best watch today for another trade for long will be NCRB if it could ever set up during the midday or late day today. May 2019 was crazy. I feel like I remember that, but I don't remember which tickers ran last May. But I feel like I do remember one of the spring months being really hot last year, and the same with 2018. I think 2018 when we called it like March Madness, where like, it was during the basketball games, we had like a play every single day. I remember that, but I feel like I do remember last month, one of the months being really hot. And hey, we have the live stream recaps from. Do we? Have the live stream stuff from 2019. No, I think me and Alex actually privated all our videos. We'll probably unprivate those videos. I think we privated all our videos from 2019, 2018. Alright guys, couple more minutes here. Couple more minutes. If you guys haven't already, join our Discord chat. Links down below in the description. If you guys are enjoying the live stream, drop a thumbs up. Would greatly appreciate it. And 4 more days, guys, to the big announcement. 4 more days to that big announcement. So any last questions, just type in chat. There's never a stupid question, guys. There's never a stupid question. As long as it's not too personal, I don't mind answering it. Bids refreshing would be like something getting like smacked down. Let's say a stock was like coming up to let's say a stock was trying to base at $3, right? And it got slammed back down to $2.90. Instant reclaim the 3. What I mean by that, the bids are refreshing. They're instantly reclaiming super quickly. So I'll say, all right, guys, bids refreshing, bids refreshing. Some people get that fill with refilling. Refilling is a big order getting smacked, and then just refilling the size. I'm pretty sure. Just give your Omar, just give your broker a call. Not every single broker allows pre-market trading, but I believe most do. So I would just give your broker a call. I know when I was setting up my E-Trade a while back, I had to personally call and set up. I had to fill some forms or something to do pre-market trading. Sean, what kind of women do you like? Uh, yeah, I mean, I would say the old Nick would have been like, "Oh, I just want a hot girl," but I come to realize that personality, uh, you know, means a lot. I used to, my friends used to have girlfriends or something like that. Like, oh, is she hot? But now I ask, like, oh, is your girlfriend nice? So, I look for personality. That's definitely number one. And obviously, she needs to be, attractive. I'm not gonna look to date a unattractive girl, but yeah, I look for a girl, good personality, attractive, and yeah. But I'm not even looking for a girlfriend right now. Right now, I'm just in grind mode. Getting getting my life situated, just improving my trading, and just getting myself right first. Just want to master myself first, and then look for a girlfriend. But I don't see myself looking for anyone until like another year or two. Oh yeah, man. Low float, looking for a low floater that's slowly creeping on up. That's reclaiming our lines. You know it, man. You know it. And you guys are funny, yeah. Alex warned me, yeah. That's actually funny. Alex warned me, he's like, he told me a couple years ago, he's like, Nick, trust me, man. Dude, just get your trading down right and then look for a girlfriend. Because Alex's girlfriend, she really, messed up his trading early on, right? I mean, he would be in a trade, she'd be like texting him, hey, pick me up, let's go out to lunch. She would just kept on bothering. She didn't understand trading, right? She didn't understand, what he was doing, didn't take it serious, uh, and it just really distracted Alex a lot. So he told me a few years ago, he's like, Nick, trust me, man. You're gonna get a girlfriend, dude. Like, it's gonna mess up your trading. So I stuck by that. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll just wait a few years. I mean, wait a few years. So oh, Hellbot, good one, man. Good one, dude. Good one, bro. What happened, Mo? What'd you do? The Nightbot's been really dormant lately. So what'd you say there, Mo? All right, guys. I'm gonna give it another minute or two here. See, we're getting really off topic here, but I like it. I don't mind getting off topic, you guys, especially when things are a little bit slower, right? I mean, nothing really going on. We're just waiting for NTRP to come to us. Trust a man with your life, never trust him with your money or your wife. Very good saying. I was told this in the army. Wow. I like that, Sterling. said laughing emojis and the block. I guess Nightbot wasn't feeling the joke, Mo. Nightbot wasn't feeling the joke. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Funny stuff, guys. Funny stuff. Yeah. So you guys know what I'm looking for. I'll keep you guys posted in the Discord chat. If NTRP sets up like NVAX did yesterday, I could look for a trade on. If not, perfectly fine sitting on my hands for the rest of the day. I already had a nice trade on NTRP, so I'm not gonna go back to the well on it. If it doesn't set up how I like it to. But that's gonna be it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys first thing here tomorrow morning. I'm out. Peace.